24 minutes in the books in game one of the Western Finals. And we are right back where we started. 56 apiece as Golden State and Houston play game one here on TNT. And we welcome you to the American Express halftime report. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. The American Express teammates, actually former teammates. Talking Kevin Durant, James Harden. Harden, 2 late dunks in the first half. 24 points, 8 out of 12, and 4 from the promised land. And Durant, 8 out of 13 for his 17 points. Before we get to the pictures from Shaq and Kenny, Chuck, give me your assessment of the first 24.
James Harden was fantastic, but man, he's working so hard. He's making very difficult shots. I'd like to see him do a little bit more on that last play of the game, one of the second or third last play of the half. He had Looney on him. He just drove around him instead of did all that dancing. It just takes too much energy to dribble 20 seconds every time. This guy's an offensive machine, but it's just how easy the Warriors are. I mean, it takes so much energy, but it's just an idiot. But those shots, even though he make them, they use a lot of energy. And I don't know if he can sustain that, but the Rockets are scoring hard. The Warriors are scoring very easy, in my opinion. They aren't using Clint Capella. They haven't given him the ball. He has a mismatch every single time when they switch. And they never get him ball. He's wide in the lane, wide open.
Kevin Durant has 17 in the first half for Golden State. Take me through his half.
You know, we talked about this 6'11" guard, which is unheard of. Very tough to guard. Not playing a lot of defense. So, you know, which gives him the opportunity to, you know, have more energy, be more explosive on offense. Right here, you know, he's not going to dribble 20, 25 seconds. He's going to always get to a spot and do what he does best. He's a shooter. He's a prolific MF scorer. Right here, he recognizes.
What's MF mean?
Most frequently. Right there, he realizes when a guy is small, he's not going to do too much. He eyes the basket right here. Boom, boom, boom. Take 1 or 2 dribbles, get to my move right here, and go. Very hard to stop. Playing excellent basketball in a tie game. I would like to add on to what Chuck is saying. I'm sitting down there. Hard to watch. Hard to watch from an other's perspective because I'm a master of using the others. I've always said if it wasn't for the others, I probably would have no championships. They're not in rhythm. They just stand in one spot. They don't touch the ball. Then when you do give them the ball, it's 2-3 seconds on the clock. They can't do nothing with it. Eric Gordon, he's touching the ball. He's fumbling the ball because he don't have no rhythm. At some point, you got to get the guys in rhythm. You know, Chuck, you make a good point. Golden State, they just boom, bam, they scoring easy. Yeah. And Rockets dribble. Guys just standing around. I've never seen that before.
Houston's high for 24-second violations in a game is 3 this year. They had 3 in the first half of this one against Golden State.
Because they're playing against one of the elite defensive teams. Like, they have when they switch on James Harden and Chris Paul, they got guys that can play them on the floor. Draymond's a terrific defender. Kevin's a terrific defender, so they get some shot clock violations. But that's because the Rockets wait so long to get into their offense. Ernie, they called 3. There was probably another 6 that were under 3 or 4 seconds ago. They had to just heave something up.
Yeah. Points in the first half, 4 of 8 shooting, 1 out of 3 from deep. What'd you make of Steve Kerr's message to Steph?
Because 99% of the guys, the floodgates 4 of 8 is open. You know, you shot well, you got 8 shots in the first half, but he understands the prolific scoring ability that the 3 guys he has on his team have. And he just didn't want him to get impatient while it wasn't there. Because it will be there, because they're going to have to make adjustments at some point, and then all of a sudden he gets to 6 or 7 shots in a row.
Yeah, but the one luxury of this team, Chuck has said this, I've said this many times, they don't have to play great all the time for them to win. Still got 2 other guys. You know, all 3 of them can't play bad and shoot a forward percentage, but you got, you know, the Durantula, he went off in the first time, so Steph not playing that well is okay.
The one thing I like what Golden State's doing, they taking advantage of all the mismatches. The Rockets never take advantage of mismatches. But Golden State is taking advantage of mismatches. Every time they put a little guy on KD, he takes him and gets us an easy shot.
Golden State shot 55%, Houston 47%. They both scored 56 points. It's game 1, third quarter coming up.
You've been watching the American Express Halftime Report, live from the Western Conference Finals in Houston. American Express, the official card of the NBA.